Economic stimulus package for musicians, actors and other groups in the art sector has now reached Nyeri, with authorities including the Permanent Presidential Music Commission tasked to identify and award the groups currently conducting the exercise at the Dedan Kimathi University of Technology. Our reporter Ibrahim Karanja is at the function and now joins us live with more. Ibrahim, good afternoon. Tell us a little more about this stimulus package and who is meant to benefit from it.
Well, good afternoon, Michelle. You remember that conversation we were having about learning or actually enrolling on guitar lessons so we can benefit from this 100 million package from the president. That particular one we should have taken seriously, because what I have seen today is that artists and everyone in the art sector here in Nyeri has been participating. Those who actually enrolled or those who actually registered have been participating in this particular activity that is happening here at the Dedan Kimathi University, like you have said, being conducted or being led by the Permanent Presidential Music Commission. And I'll be speaking to the officials right now, and those who attended, they'll also tell us. Remember, Michelle, every time such an initiative is started by the government, there's usually that feeling that it is shrouded in mystery in terms of registration and all that. The director will get that chance of telling us how it was done. Thank you so much for speaking to us on KTN News. Start by telling us, you have gone around the country and you have met these artists, actors and all this. But the question that many people would be asking is, what was the process? How was the process before we actually got here? Start with your name and designation, sir.
My name is Dr. Donald Otoyo, the Director, Permanent Presidential Music Commission. And on this stimulus program, the process started first of all by the ministry under our Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Amina Mohammed, when she initiated the whole process. And the process was to cater for all the creatives. So as I speak, I represent the musicians and the dancers. I have other CEOs and directors who are not here with me because they're also managing the other areas. We have the Kenya Cultural Center, we have the Department of Culture, we have the National Museums of Kenya, and we have the Kenya Film Commission. And each of them had an area within the creative sector to address. And what happened is that then the funds were distributed across the sectors, and we started an initiative where we made a call for submissions. And alongside that call of submissions, we had an online portal registration. This online portal registration was to help us vet the real artists, the real musicians from the ground where they're meant to submit their works to show that they are actually in the industry. Then from that process, then we began receiving submissions. Most of the submissions were coming in through email, and we even had WhatsApp numbers where the artist would submit through. We received, for the music side, we received over 700 submissions countrywide. And with over 2,500 musicians participating in it. And those were now taken through a technical team of industry experts who helped us vet through those. We were dealing with issues of copyright to ensure that the work that's being submitted is really yours, and before then you're rewarded with a token of appreciation. Then we received many people from other parts of the country complaining that they did not have enough resources to be able to participate in the initiative. So then the Cabinet Secretary again initiated this roadmap tour, where we're going to Mashinani with a full OB van, broadcasting house, and we're able to record them, and with all the gear that we need on the ground from the commission, we're able to carry all the equipment, sound, for the whole process. So we've been able to record people countrywide, not countrywide yet, but we've done quite a big chunk of the...
I want to cut you short and ask you perhaps who exactly is benefiting, because I think initially when this particular announcement was being made, many people expected we'd also say they established the big names in arts. And when I came here, I actually saw that you actually bring in those who say growing right now. Who exactly are you targeting?
Well, the first target is strictly on the creatives who are making a living purely out of the creative sector. So you may see some big names not participating because maybe they have another source of income, and they opted to open up the space for those who don't have another source of income to be able to benefit from the process. That was the first point. The second point, like if I may talk about the music category, we had the DJs who are benefiting from this. We had the live musicians, live bands, the a cappella groups, we had the recording artists, and each of them had a particular criteria to follow to benefit. Yes.
Time. But Michelle, you have heard it from the director, that is Permanent Presidential Music Commission, speaking to us about this particular initiative. They have moved to various parts of the country, not countrywide yet, but they are targeting that section of creatives. So far here in Nyeri, we have seen performances that have just ended a couple of minutes ago, and this is something that we shall prepare for our viewers in the subsequent bulletins. We also have other people who have attended, but unfortunately may not get a time to speak, including the Vice Chancellor of Dedan Kimathi University, including also the Deputy Governor of Nyeri County. But of course, in that other package that shall be coming, our viewers will get a chance to hear and see what exactly happened from here. Michelle.
Many thanks, Ibrahim Karanja.